Now we are in the Asian side of Istanbul.
When we think of Turkey, our minds often gravitate towards its European part. But what if I told you that some of the city's most hidden gems, the coolest experiences, and the true essence of Turkish hospitality are tucked away on the Asian side of Istanbul?
Okay, so after a little time of difficulty trying to buy a Istanbul city card to come to the Asian side, we were able to manage it and to do it. Now I'm here in this ferry that is gonna take me to the Asian side. So if you didn't know, Istanbul is a transatlantic city. So basically it's divided between Europe and Asia. We were in the European side, and now we are gonna go to the Asian side, to this place called Kadikoy. So let's explore, let's see what beautiful things we have to check. I have to say it's my first time in Asia and I'm like beyond excited. So come along and I hope you also like it. Okay, here we are just gonna grab the train, the ferry to go to Kadikoy. And look how beautiful. This is the Bosphorus. There is a bridge over there. And it's so calm and peaceful.
I was greatly surprised when I first arrived to the Asian side. I didn't know what to expect, and I was just carried away with how beautiful, vibrant, and so cool it is. Let me show you a little bit of it in this second video. And if you haven't watched the previews, go ahead and check this series from Turkey. I hope you like it. If you are in the European side of Istanbul, getting to the Asian side, it's very easy. You can just grab the ferry, whether it's in Beşiktaş or any other port, and then it's like a 30-minute ride, and then you will just arrive. And in this case, I was just arriving to Kadikoy.
So it was around 25, maybe 30 minutes stop of from the European side to this Asian side from the port that I was in, and I was just walking and we found this place right here. It's just very nice and relaxing to just sit down, look at all the people sitting down, enjoying the view, which is like phenomenal. And it's pretty. I wasn't expecting this. In the back you have the the European side of Istanbul with the mosques and so many things. You have some ferries around the Bosphorus, and it's just so nice and so pretty and so relaxing. So basically, after being walking a lot during these days, and now I just feel like so relaxed, so peaceful, and I get to relax for a few minutes, a little time, and that's amazing. So I hope you are also enjoying it, and if so, well, just let me know here in the comments, okay?
Istanbul's Asian side is an underrated gem, let me tell you, and it's there just waiting for you to go and explore it, and to offer you a unique and authentic experience. So it doesn't matter how you decide to go and get to the Asian side, because you can ride an Uber or a taxi, you can definitely go by bus, or just try the really nice subway and metro, and also the ferry that Istanbul has to offer to get you and take you to the Asian side. You know that I'm a translator and interpreter, and my mother tongue is Spanish, but I work with English. So I thought that going to Turkey, where the main language is Turkish, everything was gonna be okay with my English. However, it was not 100% like that. Of course, there are people who try their best to communicate in English, but it's not that easy to find. And there are others who try their best, but English is not their thing. So in a second, I'm gonna show you a video where this nice taxi driver, he was showing us like places to visit in the Asian side of Istanbul. It was very nice from him to do that, but definitely I would suggest for you to learn a few words in Turkish like merhaba or teşekkürler, which means thank you, but also use your phone, your data. If you have a translator app over there, it will make your life easier. But definitely don't feel afraid if you are traveling to another country and you don't know the language, because you need just to prepare yourself in advance. So this was something very common and very recurrent in Turkey, where people didn't know English. I didn't know that much Turkish, but in the end I managed, I survived, I learned, and that's what is important.
Şurası pis burası. Büyük gösterişli bir cami, tavsiye ederim. I recommend a large or not mosque. Okay.
Okay, so now we are in the Asian side of Istanbul. As you know, Istanbul is divided between Europe and Asia. So I spent a few days in the European side by Istiklal Street, and now I'm in the Asian side. So when you cross the bridge, basically, you see this monumental mosque that I have behind me. I'm gonna leave the name right here below, just because I don't know how to pronounce it. Either way, this is not one, this is like the largest mosque in Istanbul. It was very easy to get here, just took the bus. It's very sunny today, so that's why I have my water. But let's try to see if we can get inside and take a look, because it looks just so, I don't know, so big and so pretty. So let's just check it out together. And this is a new mosque that it was inaugurated in 2019. Okay, so we have here the Kami Girishi, which is the mosque entrance. And this is a mosque, but also a museum. So this is the first floor. And now we are just gonna go to the third floor, where we can find the entrance to the mosque. Let's see.
Çamlıca. This is the name of this mosque. Turkey, it's a secular nation, which means that they separate religion from its government and political institution. However, 90% of their population, they are Muslims. And this is due to its historical association with the Islamic Ottoman Empire, which ruled the region for centuries, fostering the conversion of many to Islam. So one of the things that I was asked a lot before going to Turkey and after I arrived from my trip, it is if I had to be fully covered like women from Islam. And actually, because it's a secular country and very open for tourism, according to my perception, definitely you can see all over the place, all over the city, women completely covered and wearing very modest clothes. But in my case, I was just respecting the country which I was visiting, and I also consider that in general, my way of dressing is not so revealing. But overall, I didn't feel uncomfortable or forced to dress in a particular way. Of course, if you go to religious places like Hagia Sophia Mosque, out of respect, you have to cover your hair if you are a woman and dress accordingly. But well, we will talk about that in my next video.